Hi. So here's where we're at. Another mental health checkup. I cleared. Um, Not crazy. My doctors ordered an MRI of with and without contrast due to the buzzing that's happening in my head and the humming in my body. God bless these doctors for continuing to try to find out how they did and how they continue to do what they're doing to me. I'm referencing the Scientologist. Something I want to clarify is that when this happened, I did not think it had to do with Scientology. I believed it had to do with the theft of over $1 million. And I'm still counting. So this may sound surreal to you, but this is a real person's life that's reporting Scientology abuse. And, the other interesting factor would probably be that I'm an outsider. I knew nothing about Scientology. I know nothing about it. However, there was an interesting thing that happened. The woman that said, I'm a scientist of Scientology, but above all else, a humanitarian, which is a lie. It's the only reason I asked her to give me a ride home. Thinking she was a humanitarian. I didn't think she had anything to do with it. Is that woman, Carolyn Ham, gave me a card with her name in it. And apparently this is some kind of process that Scientologists do with giving you literature. Now, prior to that, she had given me an article on introvert and extrovert. I sat out on my stoop and I read it while I had a cigarette. And I thought, well, this is interesting. And I said to her, is there any more? Referencing the little bleep of an article I read. And apparently this was by Mr. Ron Hubbard. I don't want to misquote, but I think that's who it was. And I didn't know what was going on. Well, a couple of years ago, I found those books. I had moved to my third location of living and my 2-bedroom apartment and in the state of Maine, in the great capital. And I came across those books again. And here's an interesting thing. I opened one of the books and I saw the list of what was in it. And it was all about self-development. And self-help's in there. When we read about developing ourselves and self-help, it's in there. And I was offended. I was insulted to the highest regard that these people would do this to me and have experienced my life on my coattails, following me home, chasing me down, coming after me, burning me up, buzzing me to the point that I am immobilized and cannot move. And professional people are seeing this happen. Now, all they care about that it's been reported to the FBI and to the assistant chief of Bangor and the detective that I'm talking to. Now, it's, what will they do to try to bust Scientology? So, more usury. More usury. This is Stephanie reporting a crime of Scientology abuse.